you feeling? You got John Riggs here, checking out some great games on the Nintendo Switch. Oh, you like the hat, you say? Well, guess what? I made more! I just stocked my Shopify store. If you don't have yours yet, grab it while you can. The last time I made these, I took them straight to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. They all sold out in the day. And with that, here's what I've been playing on my Nintendo Switch these past few weeks. Yeah, we grabbed Bluey. My oldest graduated from high school. My middle child will be graduating next year, and both of them watch Bluey unironically. They really, really like it. And admittedly, when I hear it playing in the other room, the writing's actually pretty brilliant. So yeah, just for them, we grabbed Bluey. All right. More for me now. Here's Tevi. Tevi available now. Anime-looking, pixel-based Metroidvania. You have all of my attentions when it comes to all that. Love the Metroidvania style, I love the pixel-based, and I'm a huge fan of anime. And this one, hey, you know what? It plays great, looks cool. You got some new skills you can unlock. You got some other items you can upgrade. Trust me, I know that there are a billion Metroidvanias released every week in the eShop. But Tevi is one you definitely want to put on your wish list, or just grab it immediately. I think it's definitely worth checking out, for sure. Rising Dusk is the name of this game. Another pixel-based kind of platformer here. Very unique. Very interesting. What a great concept this is. So you'll see these blocks and you'll see these clouds and things like that all have numbers on them. And you also see these like yens, these coins basically. If your coin matches or is less than, then it will disintegrate. Meaning to say, if you have 10 and it says 1, then if you try to jump on top of it, it'll just go away. So risk versus reward, sometimes you have to intentionally not grab coins so you can get to different parts of the level. Or maybe the other way around, where you have to grab some to get a certain point, but maybe not grab all of them. I don't know, it's a whole lot of that going on with this game. Rising Dusk is the name of this one. Very interesting concept. I've been having a lot of fun playing around with this one. I'm adding Fall of Porcupine to this video because now this is a game I played probably a couple months ago, but then I realized, wait a minute, I never talked about this on YouTube. I streamed it on Twitch. I played this game on Twitch, but never covered it in one of these videos. And I really wanted to because I think it's a really, really interesting, kind of a cozy, cool game. These are the kind of games I really am attracted to anymore. Like Venba that came out recently, like Night in the Woods, things like that. And this is actually very similar to Night in the Woods, you know, with the way the text looks, the way that looks. You play Finley here, this bird that moved into this town, and you're a medic, you're like a nurse. And the interactive part of it is kind of fun. You just have to, you know, you have to treat to the patients, but of course there's like an underlying storyline of why you're in town and what's going on and what the townspeople think of the hospital. You work at kind of the not very good hospital. And maybe you're a nurse and you know what that's like. You're like, hey, you're preaching to the choir. I just work here, you know. But it was a fun story and I had a lot of fun with this game. Oh boy, how about becoming a door-to-door salesman and talk to strangers? Have you heard of this one? This one's interesting because the days don't seem like they last too long, but the more you play this game, the more it unlocks notes for you, hints for you on when you should knock on certain neighbors' doors or what you should say or how you can present yourselves better. Different houses, different personalities, different ways of speaking to them, and that's what it's like to be a salesperson, is you have to, you know, get their vibe and speak to them on their level and match their movements and match their, you know, body language and stuff like that. It's kind of fun to see who's at whose house and what's going on and, you know, how you can make them mad or how you can, you know, encourage them to, you know, buy your product or whatever. And you kind of get a roll of things. I think it's kind of fun. I like games like this. Here's The Traveler's Path, and The Traveler's Path was a game I was just playing on Twitch the other day as well. This looks like a very simple style puzzle game. You can move the tiles around, you can rotate the tiles, and then when you get it from, you know, point A to point B, then you just move automatically through the stage. Pretty simple, pretty easy. So you would think, but relaxing, cool, chill. I believe it or not, I had a lot of fun with this game. I really did. Still am too. I haven't beat this yet. There are some stages later as well that have coins you gotta pick up, and you have to pick them up in order from bronze to silver to gold. And then from there, you know, move through the finish line and everything too. Later levels might have 2 people that you have to guide them both through to make sure that they both make it, you know, to their place on time and stuff. The Traveler's Path might be worth checking out for you. Nice and relaxing, I think. And here's Setris. Setris reminds me a little bit of the game that was based on Tetris originally. The pieces aren't falling, you just have the pieces and you have to put them in place. There are some other puzzle games like this out there. But it's fun to see, and I'm always down for stuff like this on my Nintendo Switch. You know, you just have your pieces, you can rotate them, and you can also flip them. That's going to help you out too. Not much more I can say about this game, but yeah, Setris. Yeah, check it out. Superfly Delivery Simulator. You play the role of one of those delivery drones you've maybe heard about in the news. Really windy city here, on this one anyway. A lot of wind mechanics and gravity mechanics, so you don't want to, like, you know, bop your thing on the ground too much or it might explode or fall apart or something like that. Tough with the mechanics in this game. All the props in the world for a game like this existing. I need to spend more time with this game for sure, though. Looking for a pick-up-and-play twin-stick shooter, we got Hexa Wars available right now on your Nintendo Switch. Nice and simple, old-school arcade style. One analog moves you around, the other analog is your gun, your turret. You're shooting any direction you move. You can move any direction, you can shoot any direction. And boy, you gotta start shooting any direction because they will start ganging up on you. You can try to hit those, you know, massive online, the leaderboards and all that. You're at your bomb, obviously, you can destroy some stuff. Old school, arcade style, twin stick shooter, you gotta love it. Here's Hexa Wars. Nessie the Robot came out on the Nintendo Switch as well. And if you're looking at this game here, you're just like, wow, this game looks like a Nintendo game. Well, guess what? It is literally a Nintendo game now available on the Nintendo Switch. It was out for the NES first, and now it's on the Nintendo Switch, which is great because, again, I go to these conventions, I bring my own Nintendo games, and sometimes people will say, oh, that's pretty cool. I don't have an NES to play it on. But you might have a Switch. Well, you might have Steam, too. You know, something like that. So if you're just like, man, I would love to play some of these old Nintendo games, I just don't have a Nintendo to play them on. You don't need one. You can always play them on the Switch. And this game is available on the Switch right now. It's called Nessie the Robot. I did play this on the NES, but happy to have it on my Switch as well. This game from Nami Tinto. You might know Nami Tinto from this game. Yeah, Beavis 2. Hey, it's me. And it's my game. And if you use the Konami code on the title screen, you will literally play as me. Little bonus for you. You can support the channel by grabbing this game as well on the Nintendo Switch. This has been out for a little while now, but yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet, use the Konami code. You can play as my wife and I. And I'm always down to check out new great Nintendo Switch games. What are you playing recently? Maybe there's some great like $5, $10 indie titles that I need to look into. Let me know in the comments. We'll see you real soon.